Hello everybody, my name is KingStix, and in this video we're going to be going over the top 10 best easy champions for beginners and noobs in League of Legends. These 10 champions are not only very easy to play, they have a decent amount of carry potential, and they are great pickup champions if you're not very good at the game, since they are very simple to play. The main criteria I used to pick these champions was, first and foremost, they have to have low mechanical skill. They can't be complicated champions like Lee Sin or Zed. The second criteria is CC. With a lot of low elo champions and with a lot of noob and beginner champions, if you don't have CC, it's hard to be impactful when playing from behind. CC is by far the best way to be able to play from behind, since CC doesn't typically scale off of any items or stats in general. On the flip side, there are some champions in this list that don't have any CC. However, they have a single ability that makes them extremely impactful and very easy to play in team fights. And the third criteria is these champions need to have solid win rates. Just because a champion is easy doesn't make them good. The first champion to make our list at number 10 is Soraka. She is undeniably insanely easy and insanely strong. She's currently ranked as the number 2 support on OPGG right now, underneath Thresh, which is amazing for noobs and beginners in League of Legends since she is so easy to play. She is a ranged support, so she can get down a lot of harass in lane with her auto attacks and throw down Qs from a distance, staying safe from all-in trades and staying safe from getting ganked from the jungler. Her point and click kill makes it very easy for her and her AD carry to out-sustain the enemy duo as long as they're not forcing any all-ins. To top everything off, Soraka's ult gives her and all of her teammates instant HP no matter where they are on the map. Even a monkey can press that button. The reason Soraka only makes number 10 on our list is because if she's not positioned somewhat correctly, it's very easy for her to die since she doesn't have any dashes and she doesn't have very good self-pill. At number 9 on our list, we have Miss Fortune. She's going to be the only AD carry I'm including in this list, since currently AD carries are in a bit of a weird spot. Miss Fortune has been consistently easy since her conception. She doesn't rely on building that much attack speed, if any at all, so it makes her very easy to kite with since you don't have to click very quickly. Not only that, but with her large on-hit damage due to her passive and Q, which is point and click, she can get down consistent damage without really having to do anything fancy. In team fights, you don't have to position that great. All you have to do is simply wait for the enemy team to engage on your team, or for your team to engage on the enemy team and wait for the enemy team to turn around. And then you pop your ultimate. Very simple. Your ultimate just melts through everything. In lane phase, MF is relatively safe since you can just auto the enemies once and back off, or bounce a Q off of a minion. Miss Fortune's safe laning phase and easy to use high impact ultimate lands her comfortably at number 9 on this list. However, due to the fact that she doesn't have any real CC, that is what's restraining her from being higher up on this list. The number 8 champion on our list, I reluctantly put on here, and I only did it because he's just so damn easy for people who are genuinely terrible at League of Legends. And I'm not saying that as a slam, I'm saying that just simply as a matter of fact. And that champion is Amumu. He's melee. All of his spells are melee except for his Q, which is a ranged skill shot, which is his only gap closer. Clearing camps on him is extremely straightforward. There's really no mechanics to it. You just leave on your W, you press E every time it comes up, and if it is a solo monster camp, you use your Q whenever it's up. Simple enough. And on Amumu, in team fights, you just try to hit as many people with your ultimate as possible, typically after you land your Q. The reason why I didn't want to include Amumu is because his early game is highly punishable by better players, and his late game scalability can be questionable if you're not landing really good AoE ultimates. With that being said, though, if you're new to the game or if you're playing in lower elo, you should be able to play around that with ease since enemy junglers don't know how to abuse him very well. Jungle is already a very complicated and unique role, which is the solidifying reason why Amumu is number 8 on our list. Number 7 on our list, we have Malzahar, arguably one of the top 5 easiest champions to farm on in the mid game. He is a point and click monster with only one real skill shot, which is very easy to land if you use it properly with your ultimate. You just throw it down, start your ulti, and then they can't move out of it since your ultimate is instant cast and point and click. Malzahar dominates the lane phase with the options to either freeze wave or shove wave at will due to his long range farming and capabilities to shove if the enemy laner temporarily leaves. In the mid and late game, he can easily set up plays just by pressing R, flash R, just waiting for one person on the enemy team to make a mistake and be out of position. Malzahar can instantly and consistently capitalize on that with just a click of a button. If you enjoy mid lane and you're new to the game or you're just not very good at League of Legends, you should start playing Malzahar right away. You won't regret it. At number 7 on our list, we have Pantheon. With his point and click Q, Pantheon asserts a dominance over 90% of enemy top laners, especially in lower elo. People don't know how to play against it. They'll still step up for CS, or eventually they'll get annoyed and try to all in you whenever you have an HP advantage. With Pantheon's constant point and click Q pokes, you can set up all-ins and even dives solo. After getting the enemies low, your punish will be consistent and strong due to your point and click stun and gap closer on your W. After you consistently win lane phase, you can then proceed to either take turret, or you have the option of using your ultimate to roam either mid lane or bot lane. If you just got to kill top lane or took turret, you'd usually ult mid lane, or if you base, then you could go easily ult bot lane and possibly pick up a double kill and another turret. As long as the tank meta doesn't come back anytime soon, Pantheon will remain an amazing pick for beginners and noobs in League of Legends. At number 5 on our list, we have Malphite. Malphite is an extremely unique melee fighter tank who can be flexed in the top lane, jungle, mid, and support. He is dominantly played as a top laner though, due to his low clear speed as a jungler and low impact as a support pre-level 6. On occasion you will see him play mid lane, but he's typically played as an AP assassin, and we're not really going to be referring to that in this video. Malphite's point and click Q gives him decent harass if he's playing against a low health squishy target that has little regen. If Malphite's in a tough matchup versus a real fighter, he has to play relatively safe, maybe give up a few CS. He truly shines once he has his ultimate at level 6, which gives him a lot of all-in potential, especially against squishy enemy laners. As long as you don't die in lane phase as Malphite, get as much CS as you can, you're really going to be playing for team fights, since all you have to do is aim your R, press it, and you fly there nearly instantly, doing heaps and heaps of damage, knocking everyone up, and then it sets up the rest of your ability since you're right on top of them. With as much reliable CC and damage as Malphite has, it will create a lot of pressure and space for your team to operate around you. Malphite will give you a better understanding of how teamfight works, and it will also give you a feeling of carry potential as a tank player, which is kind of rare right now in the meta. Rightfully earning his spot at number 4 on this list, we have Garen. Extremely easy to play. Garen doesn't have a single skill shot in his kit. His early game is decent, his mid game is decent, and his late game is decent. Garen performs exceptionally well whenever you play him against a team that is either full AD or full AP. That way you can stack armor or magic resist, which gives him a lot more durability in team fights. Since he is a melee champion, having that durability makes a world of difference. If the enemies don't properly focus their attention on you in a team fight, you can do a surprising amount of AoE damage with your spin and amazing single target executions with your Q and ultimate. Garen can bully a lot of laners out of top lane, simply because none of his spells cost mana and they're really easy to use. If you're playing him in low elo or if you're new to the game, he's an amazing character. I highly recommend him. Holding strong at number 3 on this list, we have Xin Zhao. Amazing jungler. I put him far above Amumu since his early game is actually really freaking strong and his ganks are really easy to execute. His point and click dash can't be missed. It's so reliable, and if the enemy doesn't have a flash or a dash up, it's almost a guaranteed kill. Another convenient upside to Xin Zhao that many junglers suffer from is sustain. Every third auto attack you will be getting HP on Xin Zhao, so jungle clears really shouldn't be an issue. Xin Zhao is an amazing champion to learn. He'll teach you everything about the ganking basics and everything about bowling weak enemy junglers. You should think of him more as a great way to take down weak targets and to close distances reliably, rather than being a CC machine or a tank. Xin Zhao has been a top 5 jungler for many patches, and he will remain to be. You can't really mess him up unless you just simply click on the wrong thing. Number 2 on this list is Master Yi. No doubt for a lot of you this is controversial. Something you really need to keep in mind though is in lower elo, whether it's iron, bronze, silver, or low gold, whenever Master Yi goes in with his ultimate, as long as it doesn't go way too far in front of his team, people don't know how to handle it. They'll usually start running around like freaking chickens and getting killed one by one as Master Yi points and clicks his way to a pentakill. Master Yi is only comfortably played as a jungler. His lane phase isn't good if you play him as a top, mid, or AD carry. It's just very inconsistent. As a jungler, Master Yi gets consistent gold from monster camps, and he has relatively high base damage, so if he does run against a strong early game jungler on the enemy team such as Lee Sin or Xin Zhao, he can usually 1v1 them, especially if Master Yi can get the drop on them or if they waste an ability. Master Yi's most difficult aspect is by far his Q. It's a great gap closer, but it's an even better way to dodge abilities. Once you get the hang of this, Master Yi should be extremely easy for you and a very consistent pick. And at number 1 on this list, we have Annie. She has 2 different potential AoE stuns and a guaranteed point and click stun as well. She has extremely safe farming from range, one of the highest based auto attack ranges in the game, and a mana refund on her Q. So if you are new to the game, farming will be very difficult for you on most champions, but with Annie, it is a breeze. You don't even have to go for big plays in lane phase to consistently carry. All you have to do is keep your CS up, trade with the enemies if they force a trade, and then once you're level 6, shove, wave, and roam, or back for items and then roam, and you can easily carry the games that way. As long as you're building the right items on Annie and taking the right runes, she is extremely fun and reliable. She also has a lot of carry potential, whether you're playing an Iron or a Challenger. She definitely deserves the number 1 pick on this list. And that is going to wrap up this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I really do gain a lot of satisfaction out of reading your guys' comments, seeing your differing opinions, or how you agree or disagree with me. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to support the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.